Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back with the 1981 Honda CM200 Twinstar that we got for free. It gets a makeover, and it gets a bargain makeover, but only with stuff that we already had here. So let me show you what I have in store. It's only three, we're only putting three things on it. Only removing three things. Well, we'll be relocating a few things, but let me show you what we're putting on it. Obviously, got a set of tires. I have this crazy rack. I think it's from a CB350. And then a set of handlebars that came free with the GPZ. They're brand new. And then this little seat. I already used the base for something else. Just based on that, you can kind of see what our plans are for this thing. First off, the seat is too big for the motorcycle. We'll talk about some design things. Second, the tank, let me see if I get down here like this. The tank swings down, which I'm not super fond of. So what happens if we level it out a little bit? Put a little smaller seat, put a big old rack on the back, and treat this thing like if you lived in the city, this would be what you would need, because one of the biggest challenges with a motorcycle is you never have room to store your stuff. If I go pick up pizza, where am I going to put the pizza? Well, this sucker will definitely carry a pie, so we're good. This may be a build that some of you guys hate. That's okay. I love that you're passionate about what you like. I think this motorcycle was free. Well, I know this motorcycle was free, and why not have fun with it? Okay guys, it's 2:36. Let's see how long it takes. Here for now. Look at the difference already. Just a simple little thing. You guys may not be fond of the rack. I personally love it for what we're doing. I'm just mocking it up right now. This is actually gonna get painted, and I've got to do a little bit of fab work under here, but I just want to show you where we're going, kind of what we're doing. But look at the difference already. And again, you may not be a fan of this, but the shape of the bike changes when you take that big old seat off. Now it looks, the tank is the biggest thing on it. Before, keep in mind, let's keep track of this. Before, the seat was the biggest thing on the bike. It's just a little shape and proportion. Right now, the tank is too small for this seat. But now, it's got some coolness to it. Now watch when we do this. We're just gonna use some foam. Got some foam pieces right here. We're gonna make all this permanent, but that may be up too high, but look at the shape now. It's a better shape. Look, now this line right here is actually in line with the frame. Before, and that I was probably up a little too high. Before, look at it. It's swinging down. Everything's pointing down. Even the badging is pointing down. I don't know what they were thinking with it, because I don't think it was as good as it could have been. But that was the style then that they were after, right? Look, and we put the seat pan right there, and we're good to go. That thing is looking considerably better. Look, now it's a cool looking little motorcycle. We got one more thing to do. You guys know what's about to happen. I'm just a guy that brings these motorcycles back to life. This thing was forgotten, was left for dead. Can we make it somewhat cooler than what it was before with found stuff? I don't know if I'm a huge fan of these bars, but I like these bars way better than the bars that came off of it. And you guys can probably already see let me put this up here, and you can probably already see what the next step should be. Because once you start changing the shape and proportion in one or two places. You got to change it in other places. You can see the difference of this, just simple things. Look at it from the front. Guys, you remember? Hold on, let's keep in mind, this is what it looked like prior. That's what it looked like prior with these big old silly bars. Look from back here. Now the tank is the prominent spot. I got room for the ladies back here. It's awesome. Just a different styling, just like that, quick and easy. So guys, let's start from the front. We'll work our way back. Kind of what are we gonna have to do to kind of make this permanent? Kind of make where we are now a little more permanent. Let me show you. So the first thing we're going to do, that we're gonna move that down. All that's gonna drop everything down lower. See, because this is the highest point. If we drop it down lower, then everything starts to shift. Everything starts to shift down. So that's gonna be the first thing we do up here. We'll tidy up all of the wires because they're way longer than what they should be now. And then here, right here, we're gonna build just a little bracket right here so that we can mount this to it. It'll bolt straight through, just raise the frame up and the pad that this bolts to, just raise it up. What we're gonna do with the seat is we're gonna fiberglass the bottom of this, and then I can reuse this one, just bolts on. So then I can use the mounting points that are already there to mount the seat. And then the only other thing back here we'll have to do is make a little bracket, because the rack's getting painted. The rack is gonna get painted, the fenders are gonna get painted, front and rear. And we may also put on some other shocks that I have here, some beefier, bigger shocks to go with it. Just I think it'll make it look a little bit better. Long term, like to relocate this battery box, that air box, because I'd like to turn that air box into the battery box. Slide the battery in there, relocate all this stuff so it's cleaner. And this is gonna be a cool, fun little build. I mean, look at it. Can you imagine a couple of pizzas on the back of that thing? Come on, I know you can. Be super awesome. It's a 1981 Honda CM200T Twinstar. Not super rare. It's not, it's not blasphemous what I'm about to do to this thing. If anything, I think I'm making it look a little bit better. And some of you guys may be saying, I like a big rack. Because, come on. This thing just looks way cooler now. I like kind of weird stuff, but I think this thing looks better. Let me know in the comments down below. Am I making a horrible decision, or if you're down with it, let me know. Okay guys, let's get to work. Now guys, I am not an expert at this. I'm just a guy that's willing to go buy the fiberglass kit. So if you're looking for really cool ways to do this and to learn how to do it, I don't know if I'm the guy, but I'll show you what I did. They tell you to mix quarter of the can to a quarter of this. So how do you measure that, right? You just guess. I don't have the proper brush that I would prefer to use, but I'm using the one I have. There's probably a more precise way to do this, and if there is, guys, let me know in the comments down below. I pre-cut a bunch of these pieces, and if you guys remember when we started, it was 2:30 something. It's 3:30 right now. We're an hour into this. Probably all in, we should be done with this whole build tomorrow. Less than 24 hours. There we go. Like I said, guys, if there's a proper way of doing this, hit me up in the comments to let me know. It's custom seat pan molded to the foam, not the other way around. Most people just mold the foam to the seat pan. That's the easy way out. Trying to get enough right in here. This is where I'm gonna put the seat is going to bolt on to the bracket. So I want to make sure I have enough right in there. How many guys talk to yourself in your shop? Comment down below if you talk to yourself. Just a heads up, if you've talked to the video a couple of times, like, I can't believe he's doing that, or things like that, you probably talk to yourself in the shop. just to, you may be in denial, but I know I do, even without the camera, even before the camera, which is the reason why one of the main factors for starting the channels. My wife said you're in there talking to yourself anyway, so you might as well record it. There we go. I do. I tend to tell myself, good job. I'm in here by myself, so I'm not getting praise anywhere else, so I might as well go. I try to talk the motorcycles into running sometimes when they're acting like they don't want to. Another one right here. Oh, this is starting to shape up. Put some more, working my way back. After the first couple of layers, it does tend to get a little easier. Oh, that's perfect. I'm starting to act like I know what I'm doing. Just making sure I got good saturation all the way to this edge. And we'll let this sucker sit up. We should be good in the hood. Okay guys, I scuffed up the front fender a little bit and hit it with some, and then we're gonna put some paint on it and stick it back on the bike. Okay guys, I got the front fender primed, second coat on it. I'm using this engine enamel. Why? Because it's what I have. Again, this whole build is what I have here in the shop, and I hope this paint is still good. Not really, it's towards the end of the can. I may need to go buy a can of paint. I'm gonna look and see what else we have. I chose this one because it was a satin, and I didn't want anything too super shiny. Maybe we'll go flat. May have some flat in there, so let me keep spraying. I'll get back to you guys just a second. Okay guys, I found some other paint. It happens to be barbecue stove paint, but this finish, barbecue black, may be closer to this finish that's right here, which I may be onto something. So let's try it on this back one, and then we'll put another coat on the front one. Okay, this looks like it's gonna come out pretty good. We'll put a couple of coats on here, and then if we happen to barbecue around it, we know our fenders will be safe. And all of this back part won't be seen at all. And I'm not doing a restoration, guys. We're just giving this sucker a makeover. I'm taking a bike that I got for free that right now, with the tires that I have in this thing, and that's the only thing I bought. Actually, I only had to buy one tire. With the one tire I bought, I'm still, with the tubes, maybe 7,500 bucks into this. So come on, let's stay with it. What, buddy? Hi. Hey, say hi. Hi. Okay, back up. You can't come, and you need to get boots on. Boots on, boots on, boots on. There's stuff on the ground. Go. So let's stay at it. Guys, that looks pretty good. Barbecue black is the way to go. And I have enough in the can for the rack. It's kind of where we are. I'm not going to do the rack. Oh, you got your toys too? Come on over. You got your safety goggles too. Come on over here.
It got old batteries. It got old batteries. You got new batteries.
Do I have new batteries? Let's see if we have a... We need a screwdriver to see if we have new batteries, huh? I got to fix this?
Yeah.
It's not working?
It's not. See? It's
Oh.
not.
Oh, well,
it ran out of batteries.
Ran out of batteries. You want to see if we can fix them? You want to fix them? Let's see if we can find a screwdriver.
Hammer, and I got a hammer too.
You got a hammer and I got a hammer.
Yeah, we both got hammers.
We both have hammers, huh? Well, let's see if we can fix this. Do you think we can fix it? Huh?
Yeah.
Do you think we can?
Yeah.
Okay, we need some of these batteries, huh?
You got one and I got one.
Yeah, I know.
One and I got one. You got one and I got one.
What color's mine?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Mine's green.
Yours is green. All right.
Mine's green. Mine's green. Mine's green. Mine's green. Mine's green. Mine's green.
Oh, we're back in business.
We're back in business.
Back in business. We gotta throw those away.
Yeah, I will throw those away.
Okay, we'll do that on the way out. There you go.
Thank you.
I'll throw them out. Okay guys, so here we are. We have the front fender on, painted, back on. We still have to redo the front, so that's going to take some fab work. We'll do that tomorrow. We have to build another bracket, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come from right here to right here. Get the rear fender on, get the front fender on, seat pan made, and the only other thing we have to do, I've got to build the bracket for up. Look, see how nice it is having a rack right there? I got to build this and get longer hardware to be able to mount that in. Now I'm just going to build a little bracket, a little pedestal to go right there. And then the other thing that we have to do is this is the original mounting bracket for the seat. What we're going to do, it doesn't work right there because it's too far back. So what we're going to do is move it ahead. And then we have to affix the fabric to the bottom of the seat. But so far, for 2.5 hours, 4:51 right now, that's what it took us to get from where we were before to right here. Now, some of you guys may be saying, Eric, it's not much of an improvement. I actually like this thing. I like it. I like the utilitarianness of it. I got a rack on the back. I got a seat. The seat is in proportion to the tank. Before, the seat was too big. And then we got to mount these tires. I didn't do that today because I don't have tubes. And I'm good, but I always like to do it when I have a spare tube and they're coming in tomorrow. So, meaning I probably could pull these off and luckily get them on without poking a hole in this one either way. But if I have an extra one, I'll be okay. But that looks so much better. Look at that. We're not finished yet, but 2.5 hours? Come on. And then we'll spend probably less than that tomorrow, probably equal to, because I got to mount these tires myself. So that looks so much better. Super cool, right? I mean, I don't know, super cool, but consider this is what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. The CM200T Twinstar got the first part of its makeover. Tomorrow gets tires and the fab work to mount up the rack. The rack will get painted. It'll be black to match the rest of the sheet metal, so to speak. And then now it's starting to look like a cool little motorcycle. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below whether you're into it or not. I'm okay if you're not. But if you're not into it, at least tell me what you're into. Let's do that, because then we can have a conversation. Because I probably like what you like too. I'm equal opportunity. So, guys, as always, thanks for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. Do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And while you're in the subscribing mood, just wander on over to our friends, Brickhouse Builds, Gold Guy, Moto Mango, Ace Cafe Bikes, Mile Zero Racers, and Plan B Motos. And give them a like, a subscribe, if you like motorcycle content, why not? So guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you next time.